Greetings folks, it's Skiz Fernando. Welcome back to another edition of Pan Asian. And as you know, sometimes on the show we stray outside of Asia for our inspiration. But never in a million years did I think we'd be going to the country that we're going to check out today. And what spurred my decision was the fact that I got this book from the publisher of my cookbook, Hippocrene Books. They recently put out this edition called Spoonfuls of Germany, German Regional Cuisine by Nadia Hassani. And they sent me the book and asked me to make a recipe out of it. And before I even looked in the book, I was thinking, I wonder if they have currywurst in there. Because that is probably the most popular street food that you will find in Germany, next to the ubiquitous doner kebab. And basically all currywurst is a sausage, like a bratwurst sausage, which has been smothered in a spicy ketchup. And then they serve it on a bread roll called a Brötchen. And you will find this all over Germany. It actually started off in Berlin in 1949, which is something I learned from the book. So today we're going to make my version of currywurst based on Miss Hassani's recipe. It's a very simple, quick, delicious dish, not too many ingredients. And without further delay, I'm going to show you how to make this in your very own kitchen. All right, you ready? Follow me. Okay, to make this dish, we're going to start off with the curry ketchup. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 small yellow onion, peeled and finely chopped, 1 14.5-ounce can of whole peeled tomatoes, drained, and I'm using actually diced tomatoes here, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, half a cup of cider vinegar, a pinch of powdered mustard, and because I didn't have the mustard, I'm using a pinch of powdered wasabi instead, a pinch of ground allspice, a pinch of ground cloves, a pinch of ground cinnamon, and I'm using pure Ceylon cinnamon here as opposed to cassia, which is usually passed off as cinnamon in this country. Half of a bay leaf, and because I'm using a small bay leaf, I'll use the whole thing. And finally, salt and pepper to taste. Oh, and I almost forgot, if you know me by now, you know that I like a lot of heat in my food. So here's an optional ingredient, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper powder. Now, of course, you're also going to need a pack of bratwurst sausage to put the curry ketchup on, and I've got some Bavarian bratwurst here from Trader Joe's. And of course, it wouldn't be called currywurst without the curry, so I'm using a healthy teaspoon of Skiz's original Sri Lankan roasted curry powder, which you can buy online. All right, let's head over to the stove and get this thing in action. All right, I've got a small saucepan to which I'm going to add our tablespoon of oil. And once that is hot, I'm going to add our onions. Basically just get these onions going. Now once the onions are translucent, I'm going to add the tomatoes, the brown sugar, and of course all of the spices. Bay leaf. Don't forget the vinegar too. And here is my optional ingredient, the cayenne pepper powder. And of course, Skiz's original curry powder goes in there too. And we're basically just gonna simmer this on low heat for for about 45 minutes till it cooks down and all the flavors get a chance to combine. Now we're only about half hour into it and this stuff is thickening nicely. So what I'm going to do is fish out the bay leaf, which is here, and I'm going to pull out my trusty immersion blender. Turn the heat off now. And I'm just going to puree this. And you know what? Don't forget to add salt and pepper. And of course, you'll want to taste it to make sure everything is seasoned properly. Wow. And this is what the curry ketchup looks like after you puree it with the blender. Got a little bit of a bite from the cayenne and just loads of flavor from all the spices. So we're almost done the dish here. I'm going to take now my Bavarian bratwurst and add it to the pan. And I'm just going to brown these sausages. And the good thing about these sausages is they're already fully cooked, so you basically just have to brown them and give them some color just like that. And as I said in the beginning of the show, Germans usually eat these currywurst with a little bread roll called a Brötchen. As you can see here, I've got just a regular hot dog roll. And give myself a generous helping of the curry ketchup on top of the bratwurst. And let's try. Wow. A lot of flavor in that small bite. There's so many spices in that ketchup, and then with the addition of the curry powder and the cayenne, it gives it a little bite. It's amazing. So simple to make, yet so delicious. And the ketchup will keep in the refrigerator for 3 to 4 weeks. And you can pretty much use it with anything that you normally use ketchup with. I'm actually going to add a little more to this. But this is junk food that I can really get down with. Currywurst, a dish from Germany, here on Pan Asian. My name is Skiz Fernando, and I will see you next time.